everyone. So I'm going to try to do some educational puppy videos with training, as a lot of our puppies have just gone home and I kind of want to give tools to my families. Fun fact, we just had an incident that kind of like fueled this conversation. I want to talk about your puppy recalls and development and training in that area. We just had a moment where we had a large truck coming up on our property delivering gravel around the area, and my two boys were outside playing with me, and they got excited about something and decided that they were going to bolt and have these big trucks running around. So I was able to use my recall in one of those moments and get both my boys to turn around and come right back. Even though they were using their herding instincts, they were playing with each other, it was a solid, strong bolt away from the property, I was able to recall them back for the safety reasons, and that was solid. So, super important, right? You want your recall to be solid. The important thing to remember is when you have your young puppy, you have two different type of recalls you're going to have. You have the initial one that I imprinted in their psyche, which is your puppy, 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 but you do not use that unless it's an exact emergency like I had today. You want them to come back, you need it to be solid, so do not ever use that recall unless you are needing it in an emergency or you're practicing it at home with a high value treat. That should never be used on the casual. So you need another type of recall that's your more casual recall, when you have your puppy out in the yard and you want them to come to you and just come in for the day or whatever it might be. You need that good solid recall so they'll come to you and stop their activities. The way you're going to teach that is in your house with a long lead. So they look like leashes. They can be 20 feet, 30 feet, even 50 feet long leashes that attach to your dog. And you're going to practice this at home, and you can start now with your babies that just left here. You can really start at any age, but the younger the better. So what you're going to do is usually start in your house. You're going to attach them to the lead. You let them put their nose to the ground, go play, do their thing, and then you're going to pick whatever that recall is. Not your emergency recall, but like come. Ryder, come, Ryder, come. You want to say it once or twice, no more than that. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to slowly, if they don't come to you, you're going to slowly just reel them in like a fish. And then as soon as they get to you, it's a big puppy party. You're giving them a high value treat. Yay, yeah, good boy, come. And then you release them again. And you let them do it again. Nose to the ground. You wait for a different time period. You don't do it every 30 seconds. You just wait for them to get distracted, and then you do it again. Come, puppy, come. And you reel them in, and then when they get to you, they realize they get a treat. So you're only going to do this maybe once a day for like 5 times. You don't do this for a long period of time. You want the game to be fun, so they learn when you say, come, puppy, that it's a positive reward. A lot of times what happens is, what we have is like a puppy outside that's playing outside, and you need them to come in, but they're having a good time. They don't want to. Well, what happens is your recall becomes a negative thing, because you'll say, come, puppy, but they're having a good time and they don't want to come indoors. Or maybe it's a come, puppy, it's time to get in your kennel because you just got in trouble, or whatever it might be. So you need to really be mindful in the beginning that as you're setting your recall, that it's a positive experience. Later, there can be negative consequences for our choice to not listen, but right now they're learning that command from you is supposed to be a positive thing. So you're going to use your long lead first in the house and then try it in your yard. I would not do from the yard into the home on the same training process, but you can definitely start with your house, then go into your yard outside after they have their shots. You can go to like the puppy park, outside the puppy park, and they're distracted, and then you're going to use your recall a few times and practice with your leash. But it's really important that as you're training, that recall is not a negative thing. You are making sure that the recall is a positive experience, that they want to do it, and that there's a positive reward for it. Once you know it's solid, then the negative consequences coming for not listening. But important, some of the way people get a kickback is they don't realize, or a negative experience is they don't realize the number one funnest game for a puppy, whether with their puppy siblings, is chase and play. So they chase each other, and then they play in a rough way, and then the other one runs away, and then they go back and they play. So there's this chase game that happens all the time. It's the best game ever. So if you are calling your dog and they're not coming, and then you start to chase them, you're opening up a play activity. which is the best activity ever. And then you're getting frustrated because your puppy's running away from you. But then maybe you turn around or your kid's running from them, and then they start chasing your child, and then they're entering play and you can't get the puppy to stop. So the most important thing is not to chase the puppy. You do not want to make the runaway activity when they're running away from you a game or a fun thing. So if they're not recalling and they're not coming to you, you need to simply just bend down to the ground and start squeaking a toy and, oh, come check it out, baby, I'm playing with a ball, come check me out. So you invite them to come play with you. You do not want to enter a chase game with them, right? Because then that goes against your recall training session. So there we go. Long lead, 5 times a day, just high value. Come baby, come, yay, puppy party. Treat them. Do not chase them. You bend down or you turn around and walk away, so suddenly it's not so you don't want to engage in that chase game. That's really important. Okay, so 5-6 minute educational video. I hope this helps all of you. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.